Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Nepal up against Netherlands at the ICC T20 World Cup 2024. The Rhinos batting first. Presence of Nepalese enthusiastic in the stadium. Nepalese back home glued to the screens. Bharatiya Janata Party-led coalition leading as India counts votes. Trends, however, shows BJP falling short of majority on its own as a united opposition led by Congress gains. Breakthrough achieved in the 900 megawatts Arun Third hydropower project. Works of powerhouse and dam also in the final stages. And government indifferent to victims of Chure exploitation as they continue their sit-in protests in the capital since 2 weeks. Lawmakers demand answer at the Parliament. Locals of the Chure region have been staging protests for the past 13 days demanding for its conservation. The government, however, has remained indifferent towards their demand. Although the government has implemented a special program for the region, locals have been compelled to stage protests amid the authorities' indifference towards its own program. Water sources have dried up and natural disasters are occurring more frequently due to exploitation of the region. The victims from Tarai region arrived Kathmandu after walking for 25 days on foot to exert pressure on the government to be serious towards the issue. They have been staging protests for the past 13 days. However, their demands have been ignored. They have demanded stopping the illegal mining industries operating at rivers in the Chure region and also prevention of deforestation, among others. They have demanded actions against mining industries that have been polluting and occupying various rivers, including Sirsia, that flows through Bara district, declaration of Madhesh as drought affected, and measures to control forest fires. A number of protesters have reported health issues. The Chure region that spreads over 36 districts from Ilam in the east to Darilthura in the west covers around 13% of the country's land. During the meeting of the House of Representatives today, lawmakers demanded answers from the government for its reluctance in addressing the demands of the protesters. Officials of the President Chure Tarai Madhesh Conservation Development Committee say that the federal government alone cannot address these demands and that all three tiers of the government must coordinate in this regard. The Chure region is considered the groundwater storage of Tarai region, while it is equally important in terms of biodiversity. Chitwan and Parsa National Parks lies within this region. Likewise, there are 7 conservation areas in fact, and 139 local levels of all 7 provinces within this region. A breakthrough of the tunnel of 900 megawatt Arun Third hydropower project, which is under construction in Sangkhwa Sabha, has been achieved today. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal reached the dam construction site in Amrang and observed the breakthrough ceremony. Indian contractor company Satlaj completed the construction of the tunnel, which is 9.5 meters in circumference and 11.78 meters in length. Satlaj has claimed that construction of the tunnel, powerhouse, dam, among other infrastructures is near completion. The tunnel that starts from Phaksinda, Dobhan of Makalu Rural Municipality connects with the powerhouse in Pukhuwa of Chichila Rural Municipality. The contractor company has constructed 253-kilometer cross-border transmission line from the power station to India's Sitamarhi. Jayaprakash Associates has been given the contract for the construction of dam, while Patel Engineering Consultant had been issued the contract for power station. Nepal is said to receive 21.9%, which is 197 megawatts of electricity for free, and that the country will earn 348 billion rupees in profit from the project that is being constructed at an estimated investment of 144 billion rupees. Local who have been affected by the project will be distributed shares worth 1.6 billion rupees and 30 units of electricity monthly. The project will be handed over to Nepal government 25 years after the completion of the project. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has geared up to reshuffle the cabinet instantly after the endorsement of the budget. Premier Dahal is said to reshuffle the cabinet for the 13th time with a view to include Janamad, Nagarik Unmukti, Janata Samajwadi Party and independent candidate that had lent support during the formation of the current alliance government. Premier Dahal held discussions with ruling alliance partners about calling back the ministers. Nagarik Unmukti Party Chair Ranjita Shrestha has said that she will join the government by being appointed as the Minister for Tourism. The Premier has also geared up to include Janamat Party in the government. He had agreed to allocate 3 ministries to Ashok Rai-led Janata Samajwadi Party following its split with Upendra Yadav-led Janata Samajwadi Party, Nepal. Janata Samajwadi Party is currently leading 2 ministries, while it has yet to be allocated additional 1 ministry. The party has geared up to appoint Ranju Jha as a minister. CPN Unified Socialists, that was in the Madhesh government, withdrew its support to Saroj Kumar Yadav-led government earlier today, citing CPN UML and Maoist Centre had not joined the province government. Dahal has been appointed the Prime Minister on the 25th of December 2022 with the support of CPN UML and Rashtra Swatantra Party. Within 17 months since he assumed the country's top executive post, the Premier broke the alliance with Nepali Congress and reinstated the cabinet for the 3rd time on 4th of February this year with the support of UML and Rashtra Swatantra Party. CPN Unified Socialists has withdrawn its support to Madhesh province government. The decision was made by the party's provincial party meeting held at Janakpur earlier today. As province chief, Sumitra Subedi Bhandari is out of Janakpur and Chief Minister Saroj Kumar Yadav was unreachable at that moment, the party submitted the resignation of 2 of its ministers to the Chief Minister's Secretariat. With the party's withdrawal, the government equation in Madhesh province is likely to change. CPN Unified Socialists has 7 members in the Provincial Assembly. CPN UML, Maoist Centre, Janamat and Unified Socialists are mulling over forming a government there. Ruling alliance partner CPN UML has expressed resentment towards the comments made by the main opposition Nepali Congress and Kathmandu Metropolis Mayor Balendra Shah on the issue related to Giribandhu Tea State. Speaking during the special hour of the Parliament meeting today, UML lawmaker Yogesh Bhattrai expressed dissatisfaction towards the remarks made by Congress leaders and Kathmandu Metropolis Mayor Balendra Shah against UML Chair Oli. He claimed that Mayor Balin's remarks had devalued the sacrifices made by the leaders. Lawmaker Bhattrai said that his party was prepared for the probe on all corruption scandals. Lawmakers of main opposition Nepali Congress also questioned regarding the investigation on the corruption scandals related to Yeti and Omni. They have also demanded impartial investigation on the cooperatives fraud scandal. Congress lawmaker Sanjay Gautam proposed for amendment of the constitution in order to maintain political stability. Lawmakers who spoke during the 0 hour questioned regarding the government's preparation for the monsoon season. They drew the government's attention towards making preparations to minimize the losses that can be caused by natural disasters. Minister for Finance Barsha Manpun has said that the budget size must be increased to pay international loans taken during the earthquake and the COVID pandemic and their interests. Answering questions raised on the National Assembly allocation bill, Minister Pun said that the size of the budget had been increased to clear international loans. He said that the loan and interest will increase by 106 billion rupees in the upcoming fiscal. Minister Pun claimed investment from the financial sector and foreign investment will increase in the upcoming fiscal year. Likewise, he has projected that the economy can be stabilized by increasing investment by all 3 tiers of the government. He claimed that the economic growth of up to 6% can be recorded in the upcoming fiscal year. During the meeting, lawmakers made criticisms regarding the large budget size, challenges in its implementation, and no possibility of achieving economic growth rate of 6%. Minister for Finance Barsha Manpun has clarified that the government has not allocated as much budget for the Ministry of Finance. This comes following criticisms that the ministry had received a high budget. The minister clarified it was because the amount allocated included the budget for expenses of other ministries as well. Addressing questions raised at the National Assembly regarding the government's budget for the next fiscal year, Minister Pun said the budget scale looked big but was lesser than previous year. In the ongoing fiscal year, 76 billion rupees has been allocated under various headings, which has been brought down by 1 billion for the next fiscal year. Of the 75 billion allocated, 22 billion would be directed for relief works for victims of earthquake, 11 billion for compensations under the MCC project, 9 billion rupees for supporting the Social Security program, and 4 billion for rural triangular program and employment generation. The government has allocated 222 billion rupees for the ministry. This would also include grants for local levels and the provincial levels. Now, in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in Koshi, Bagmati and Lumbini provinces how they found the programs and policies announced by their respective governments. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
व्यावहारिक रूपमा लागू गरियो भने त्यसपछि त्यो राम्रो हुनेछ आउँदा राम्रो हुन्छ जाँदा पनि राम्रो होस्
कृषिलाई पनि महत्त्वपूर्ण रूपमा अगाडि लगेको र पुराना योजना पर्यटनको क्षेत्रमा सबै क्षेत्र समेटेको हुना समग्र रूपमा राम्रो भएको निष्कर्ष मैले मानेको छु
युवाहरूलाई रोजगार दिने अर्थात् अर्थतन्त्र सुधार गर्ने खालको आउँछ कि भन्ने अपेक्षा थियो त्यो पाइएन
कार्यक्रमहरू एकदम आकर्षण छन् हैन तर नीति राम्रो भए पनि नीति ल्याएको भए पनि त्यो अनुसारको बजेट चाहिँ छैन
घरेलु हिंसा पीडित अथवा हिंसा पीडित महिलाहरूको लागि चाहिँ पुनर्स्थापनाको लागि चाहिँ अझै अलिकति पहल गर्ने जसमा चाहिँ बजेटको समस्या देखिन्छ
सरकारले कार्यक्रम भन्दा पनि कार्यकर्ता पाल्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ बजेट छुट्याएको देखिन्छ
युवा लक्षित कार्यक्रमहरू अथवा नयाँ नवीनतम कार्यक्रमहरू चाहिँ देखिएको छैन
कुनै उत्पादनमुखी छैन रोजगारमुखी छैन
नीति तथा कार्यक्रममा एचआईभी संक्रमितको बारेमा समावेश भएन
It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we'd asked you, why has Kathmandu Mayor Balendra Shah challenged CPNUML chairperson KP Sharma Oli? 24% voted for option A, comment made through anger, 49% for B, to put pressure on Oli, and 27% for C, ploy to gain popularity. And here's today's question. Why do you think medicines and vaccines are going to waste? Your options are A, over procurement, B, procurement of medicines nearing expiry, and C, sluggish distribution. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now on to international update. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party BJP-led coalition is leading as India counts votes. But trends so far suggest the BJP might fall short of a majority on its own as the united opposition led by the Indian National Congress makes gains. The BJP, which was aiming for 370 seats and set the NDA a target of 400 plus, appears to be running away behind, led down by Uttar Pradesh, which sends a whopping 80 legislators to the Lok Sabha. The BJP has won 207 seats and leading on 33. The NDA has won 222 seats and leading on 72. The India bloc has won 159 seats and is ahead on 72. The Congress has won 79 seats and leading on 20. BJP apple cart appears to have been upset by the heartland state of Uttar Pradesh, which has pushed the India bloc, Samajwadi Party and the Congress ahead in more than 40 of its 80 seats at 3 p.m. The BJP is in mid-30s. The BJP had swept Uttar Pradesh in 2014 and held off its ground in 2019. This time, most exit polls had predicted an edge for the party. Two of the other battleground states have also not gone the BJP's way. The campaign has been intense and drawn out, and the mood of the voter is difficult to read in this election. 3 exit polls have predicted a 400-plus score for the BJP-led NDA. The rest differ only in the margin of the NDA victory. Conclusions the opposition has trashed. Exit polls have always had mixed success in the country. Voting was held for 543 Lok Sabha seats over 7 phases, which ended on Saturday. The majority mark is 272. Welcome back. It's time now for Sports Update.
Sports News.
Nepal is playing its first match at the ICC T20 World Cup against the Netherlands. The match, initially scheduled to kick off at 9:15 p.m. Nepal time, was delayed due to wet outfield. In the match being played at the Grand Prairie Stadium in Dallas, Texas, New Zealand won the toss and Netherlands, in fact, won the toss and opted to bowl first. There is an enthusiastic presence of Nepalese fans in the stadium to support the Rhinos, as is the presence of cricket fans back home watching the match in many places. As per our latest update, Nepal have scored 65 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in 13 overs. This is Nepal's second appearance at the T20 World Cup. Nepal had first participated in the T20 World Cup in 2014 in Bangladesh. Nepal booked a spot in the T20 World Cup 2024 after becoming runners-up in the Asia region qualifiers. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.